Hey Mako Monsters, this is going to serve as the overview for February 3rd. We are just several weeks away now from the CrossFit Open as we're continuing to prepare for that. We are doing an intramural open where we're going to have like teams and just do prizes and have a fun time for the 3 weeks every Friday night. It's like a Friday Night Lights thing. You can sign up to take part of that inside the gym. There's also the Worldwide Open as far as the leaderboard if you want to sign up there at games.crossfit.com. We will be putting those workouts on every Friday. We don't know what they are, so we kind of got to prepare as best we can in order to just, make sure you guys are ready. But that is what we'll be running on Friday for the majority of the day, or for the entire day, and then in the evenings we'll be running like a Friday Night Lights where we'll have a lot of fun and really build around the community. Monday, we're starting out with deadlifts. Haven't done these in a while. 1-1-1. It's just a cluster set. So we're taking 3 to 5 reps or 3 to 5 seconds between the reps, and we're going to be around 70%. If you don't know where that is should be like top end of like technique and like it should be slightly heavy, but we really should be really crisp here. Working on our bar path, working on moving the bar really well. It's a good range to really train, and then doing those singles instead of doing touch and goes allows us to focus on the bracing pattern of getting set up from the top, getting ready, and then pulling, staying connected throughout the pull as we lock it out, and then we can just drop the bar, reset, and do it again. So it's 3 reps. You're just going to take 3 to 5 seconds roughly between them, and we'll do that on a minute for 8 sets. After that, we have 5 minutes on the clock. You'll do 40 wall balls, and then you'll row for the remaining time. We'll do 50 and 40 cal row, and then we'll do max wall balls in the remaining time. Rest 3 minutes, and then we'll do 50 wall balls, and then we'll row in the remaining time. So we're probably going to looking at 3 minutes of wall balls on the first one and 3 minutes of rows on the second one. This will allow us to just get some volume. Really looking at moving pretty steady here on the second part of this workout in the AMRAP, so on the max wall balls and on the AMRAP cals. So again, just moving nice and smooth here, guys. If we have to scale the reps back, that's what we're doing for fitness, and allow us to keep us roughly to that 2.5 minute mark for the first part of that, whether it's the row or the wall ball. On Tuesday, working on doing a little bit more overhead pressing and starting to work into the jerks. We have 3 push press plus 2 push jerks on the 90 seconds for 8 sets. Again, this is probably going to be around that 70% range, 75% range for your max jerk. We're looking at moving pretty well. We can build here, but we should be keeping these reps pretty crisp. With only 90 seconds of rest, you're probably looking at, roughly 70 seconds of rest anyway if we're doing that on the 90 seconds. So again, just moving well, just getting familiar with the bar path of that push press to push jerk. Really working on driving the knees out, dumping the knees super far forward. If you guys want to think, get the big toe down, the hips just sit straight down, and then we're driving up. So we want to really work on the hip mechanics of that. And then after that, we've got 7 minutes on the clock, shoulder to overhead, which we should already be prepared for, at 135 and 95, and toes to bar, and the RX Plus is going to be 155, 105. This is very much an open style workout, so it allows us just to move. Again, you're just going to move through this at a steady pace. When we talk about like how heavy to go on the shoulder to overhead, we should be able to do push jerks for the majority of this workout, or push press, and I would say you should be able to at least get through the 9 or 12s unbroken before we have to start breaking this up. Getting anywhere into like the 18s or 21s would be a really good score here. The reps do start compounding as we get going. On Wednesday, we're going to go on the 5 minutes for 5 rounds. We have 8 lateral burpee box jump overs, 8 chest to bar pull-ups, 8 lateral burpee box jump overs, and then we have 10 touch and go power cleans the first round, okay? And then we can build. The second round, we're only going to do 8, and then we're going to build, and then we're going to go 6. So we are doing touch and go reps here. Again, we did have some hinging on Monday, working on those deadlifts, but again, we weren't doing touch and go reps, so we should be feeling good enough with the hinge pattern here to move nice and steady. If we have to, we can drop that back to a clean or a hang clean, not going all the way to the floor, and then just moving through those at 8 per round at a moderate weight, or you could still even do the rep scheme of descending reps and increasing weight. For the RX Plus, we are going to go 8 bar muscle ups and 5 bar muscle ups for the ladies. And this is much more of a beach brawl type workout that we're going to be kind of preparing for as well. So looking at this, just staying nice and steady for the box jumps, the chest to bar, and the burpees. Thinking about being as smooth on the first set of burpees as you are on the last set of burpees. And then we get to the barbell and we're working on moving it well. That's really the skill here, is just working on touch and go power cleans, doing that stuff, and moving a relatively heavy load under fatigue. And that's what we're going to work for today. On Thursday, we have on the 2 minutes, so we're just going to do one of these, and then it's roughly a minute, or it's 45 seconds to a minute of work, and then you have a minute of rest. So on the first one, we're going to do bike, then we're going to go strict dips, and that can be matador dips or ring dips, but focusing on quality. And if 15 is tough in one set, you can get that done in 2 sets, or even just dropping that back down to 10 or 12 would be a good way to do it. But range of motion is really key when it comes to the dips. That's what we want to focus on first. You can kip them if you want to, but we want to try to focus mostly on as much strict as we can today. On the double unders, 75 double unders, if we can do that in 2 sets, that's good. If not, then maybe we're just working for 45 seconds to a minute on double unders today, and that's going to be fine, or just doing singles. And then on the next one, we're doing 15 overhead squats. Now with the overhead squats, that should be done in 1 set. And we're looking at this like it could be a PVC pipe. This could be an empty barbell. We're just working on the range of motion of the overhead squat, so we're familiar with it. Again, think of today as just much as a scale and range of motion day for a Thursday as it ever is. That's what we're focused on today, is really focus on high level of technique, high focus on quality, not really pushing the weight a lot, just focusing on the range of motion. On Friday, we're going to be establishing a 1 rep max in 15 minutes. Those are, if you don't feel ready to really max out, you can do 3 to 5 reps on the 3 minutes for 5 sets. That's also a good way to knock this out and just to get some good volume in and to build some strength. Just make sure we're recording those sets, recording our top weights so we know what to work with. After that, 12 minutes to complete, 4 rounds for quality. We have 6 to 8 per side rear foot elevated split squats. Now, that can be done with dumbbells, barbell, anything. I want you to feel really comfortable with that, or it could be done unweighted, obviously, but you obviously want to make sure we're focusing on the good range of motion and we're getting comfortable with it. And then we're doing that -2 or 2 reps from failure of strict toes to bar, or even just straight leg raises, bringing them up, coming down nice and controlled, focusing on the range of motion and control of the movement. On Saturday, I'm looking forward to coaching this one. And we're going to be in there working on some more barbell skill stuff. So we have a snatch pull, hang power snatch plus snatch. And we'll do one of those on the 2 minutes for 7 sets. Okay, we're going to build to a comfortable max. We're going to partner up in groups. We'll get everybody moving. It'll be a big, that's what we're really going to be focused on today, is just like lifting some weights with everybody, focusing on quality. If we have to, we bring that back to just hang powers and we work on that. That's okay, but we'll make sure everybody's good to go. This is a good day to get exposed to the barbell and just to work on some of the technique. After that, it's going to be individual workout. You have 1 minute of air squats, 1 minute of double dumbbell or hang cleans to overhead. So we're taking them overhead. We can snatch those dumbbells or kettlebells or do a clean and press. So we'll go over those movements. And then we have a minute of push-ups. We're going to rest 1 minute, and we're doing 3 rounds of that. Okay, so a really good way to finish out the week. All right, guys, as always, if you have any questions, let us know. If not, I look forward to seeing you guys in the gym.